What is this keyboard and who is it for? Hey guys, it's JTECH. If you're a big fan of the cyberboard, you know the tank-like keyboard with the huge screen made by Angry Meow, this one is a budget version of that. Or let's just say, a cheaper alternative to the cyberboard. Let's have a look. So, this keyboard is called Dynatab75x. And I think it started on Kickstarter as a funding project. The original Dynatab75 is very similar to this one, but instead of a big screen, it's just a tablet or smartphone stand that can hold up to 10.1 inches tablet. Inside the box, we have a very nice looking USB Type-C cable, a puller, and a manual. By the way, Epomaker sent me this keyboard for review and you have to check them out right now because they have a big sale going on at the time of this recording. Alright, so I know you've been staring at the big screen here the whole time, am I right? Well, that's because it's the keyboard's main attraction or selling point. This is called the custom dot matrix RGB LED screen. Pretty sweet, right? You can shuffle all the preset animations by pressing this button right here. And you can change the connection modes by switching the toggle switch right here. You can just easily lift this off and you can find the USB dongle packet or storage. To be honest, this is more like an 80% keyboard rather than 75. I mean, look, it's very big for a 75 layout, right? But anyhow, looks pretty amazing and unique. Plastic fantastic keyboard and I really like it a lot. Let's focus more on the big screen. So what else can it do? Well, it can display the current time and date. Originally, it can also read the current temperature of your system, like your CPU or GPU, but after the latest firmware update, they removed it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it drains the battery much faster or something else. Using the software provided, you can add custom image or custom text or even animation. It's very easy and straightforward. You can just play around with it, and a quick tip, don't forget to save your current work every time. Inside this keyboard, there are 2 packs of 5000 milliamps batteries. So yes, that's a whopping 10,000 milliamps, just like on the cyberboard. Equipped with fast charging features, that's why it comes with a thick USB cable and has a fast charging 2A chip inside, and it took me just 3.5 hours to fully charge this keyboard, and it's good enough knowing that the battery is very large. During my weeks of testing, suddenly a major problem occurred and it's very similar to other users. Yes, it's the battery. It suddenly died and not charging anymore. But I can still use the wireless modes, but it should be plugged in, which it does not make sense for the wireless mode, right? Good thing is that Epomaker guarantees 15-day replacement or 30-day refund. So to cut the story short, they sent me a new one and luckily I haven't encountered that problem anymore. Opening this keyboard is very doable. It's just prying the case and no screws involved. The layers of sound dampeners are pretty much standard. The overall sound signature is a bit low and a bit muted. So the keycaps is just a decent one. It does not feel cheap and it does not feel very premium. It's a cherry profile with a thickness of 1.4 millimeters. The switches, on the other hand, you can choose between the one you like here. I dig the Wisteria Tactile. It's a bit heavy, but the sound is good, especially if you prefer deep talks. There's a Wisteria linear switch too if you don't like tactiles, and a silent switch called Sea Salt if you prefer quiet or noiseless switch. Alright, so there are just 2 things I didn't like about this keyboard. Number 1, stock stabilizers. It rattles and wobbles a lot. It's kinda hard to mod it, to be honest, so I think it's better to upgrade them. Number 2, using the RGB and LED screen at the same time on a wireless mode drains the battery fast. Well, yes, that's very normal, but for a keyboard with 10,000 milliamps battery, it should last at least a bit longer, like 10 hours straight or even a bit more. So there you go. Overall, the Epomaker Dynatab75x is an easy recommendation for those who are dreaming of getting the cyberboard but cannot afford it at the moment. This should be the right one for you. The price is just around 125.99 or 6,300 pesos, fully built, and that's on sale. If you're interested to get one, links are in the description or pinned comment section. Don't forget to visit epomaker.com and enjoy the current season sale. I'll see you on the next. This is JTECH. Have a good one.